Hi, it's us again, and this time we're here to share our own experiences and give you advice about how to learn about your own culture. You don't have to like your own culture, it's just how much do you know about it and what can you do to learn about it, because whether you like it or not, that's how other cultures are going to start their relationship with you. It's because they've got an idea in advance probably, which we'll talk about in another video, and they expect you to be like that.
So how much do you know about your own culture?
Right, so the questions I've had most over the last 30 years abroad have been about what I think of the royal family, or why the food's not good in England, or how come you guys have such a strange sense of humour. And I suppose that I've had to learn a lot about my culture in order to answer those questions and to set the record straight, or give the correct answers on all those things. Humour's a good example, the way we communicate. Yes, we're indirect, yes, we're ironic, and yes, it gets us into trouble. And I've learned about it, and why do we do it? And we want to be polite, we don't want to hurt people's feelings, we're always apologising. So, how much I know about my culture, it's come from the start, from the mirror, which foreigners have held up and obliged me to deal with. How about you, Naoka?
How much do I know about my own culture? To Japan.
Yeah.
First of all, politeness. People are polite to each other. The second, maybe, respect the rules. No matter what. If there is a law, everyone respects and everyone follows. Which sometimes I have a struggle with. The third, I think better be fuzzy about things than being direct. That's what I've learned.
It's different for everybody, how much they know, and we never stop. And our own cultures change, and generations have an impact. So it's something you never stop doing. But for you guys on this learning unit, what really matters is the recipes, the techniques, which can help you. So,
how much do you know about your own culture is important, but do you have any recipe for it?
I'm going to surprise you maybe, but over the years, the most effective recipe for me has been by thinking about the way I'm reacting in situations where I'm working with people from other places and I'm feeling stressed, even irritated, uncomfortable about what's going on. An example, in a meeting, if it doesn't start on time, if we don't have a clear agenda for that meeting, if everyone talks at once and we don't make any clear decisions and then that meeting doesn't finish on time, well, I'm feeling irritated. And that's helped me to realise that it's good to learn about your culture by stepping back in those situations and saying, why am I irritated? Why am I uncomfortable? Why am I stressed here? And that's probably going to be because you're in an environment where the behaviours and the attitudes and the approaches are different. And it's not right to be irritated, and they're not wrong to be behaving differently, but it's the great moment to learn. How about you? What's your recipe over the years?
Over those years, I've been moving around the whole world. And I actually observed a lot about my people, Japanese. When I hear Japanese talking, I just look at them and see what they're talking about and how they're talking about it and how they're reacting to it. You know. So observing was my recipe. Even at the airport, I'm just observing how Japanese people react in the international airport, and that's sometimes makes me laugh because I don't agree with what they're doing. But sometimes makes me laugh in a good way that am I doing the same thing?
Yeah, that's true. Airports are a good place for observing, and holidays in general.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are moments where everybody feels proud to be British or Japanese or French, and there are other moments when you're embarrassed and you just don't want anybody to know that the people who are behaving like that are from the same place as you. And yeah, that's a good recipe. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
of course, you can read as well.
Yeah.
Some people will jump into books about their culture. You can look online. You can watch video. Look at the way that the media reports the news in your country. We've just been through the COVID-19, and the way different countries have dealt with it and reported it have been really revealing about different cultures too. There's a lot of recipes that can work. Huh?
be curious.
Yeah. Be curious. See you later.